Some owners of affected buildings on government land from the Iyase and Onitsha families of Asaba have staged a peaceful demonstration to the government of Delta State, Asaba, to state their own part of the land dispute. The Chief of Staff at the Government House, Johnson Erijo, who received them, thanked them for the peaceful protest, assuring that their request would be channeled to the governor for prompt action. He said the government was committed to ensuring that illegal acquisition of land was not tolerated and that communities had access to their legitimate lands.
I have to commend you for making this demonstration a very peaceful one. And I want to assure, like most of you are saying and chanting here, you were the people that voted for this government, isn't it? And obviously, the government you voted for, you are even saying you are still going to vote for it. So, having said all this government too is not an oppressive government. And in your presentation, you said that portion of land was leased. The lease has since expired. And of course, the school, you will recall, inherited the lease, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That's fine. So, all that you have said now, I'm going to go through your letter and I'm going to present it to the governor. And we are going to set up a formal committee to liaise with you, to hear from Franco Maria's committee whether all you have alleged is correct.
Earlier, spokesperson Chinedu Oguloga and two others of Iyase and Onitsha families among the protesters appealed to the government to allow them repossess the lands and part of their family land acquired from their forefathers in 1954. They stressed that demolition areas already built up would render them homeless.
This land in question is the land opposite and around Dennis Osodebe University. This particular large portion of land in question was leased out to Reverend Pryor for agriculture in 1954. And that particular lease agreement expired in 2004. And we have been magnanimous enough to give the university a very large portion of land which they have even failed to develop them. Yet, they are intruding in the one that belongs to our father, where we live, where we farm with our fathers, where we get our revenue for food.
We all know that according to 1996 Constitution, that all land belongs to government. But they are laid down procedures to that effect. None of the procedures were met. None of the procedures were fulfilled. If you want to acquire a communal land, you have to send a notice of acquisition to the community and purpose of the acquisition to the community, and also pay compensation to the community. And no compensation was paid to our community, and that is our cry.
We know what building material costs today. For somebody to suffer for like 10 years to put up a building, and somebody else comes and places a notice that he gives a landlord who owns the land 1 week to put down the building. So since then, we've not been asleep. We have been worried, and we decided today that we are coming here to beg the governor, to tell the governor that this school in question is part of the land leased to ROTC. The structures we have there, the little structure shanties we have around that, was built by the Rural Training Center.
Quest Charles Kosupe reports that Chinedu Ojuloga also presented a protest letter to the Chief of Staff Johnson Erijo for onward delivery to the Governor of Delta State.